What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Jay Stacks, and I'm back with another video, man. I ain't recorded one in a minute. So I'm here to tell y'all another story time, of course, but I'm gonna bring back IRL content. I'm gonna buy myself my own camera, that way, you feel me? I can stop using my phone. And yeah, I have so many new story times I can tell y'all, and it's finally an update on my life too. So I'm gonna let y'all know how life been and shit. You feel me? So peace out, y'all.
If he was a winner, girl, you wouldn't have to worry about a damn thing. If I was up in it, shit, I bet a pound that I put it down, make you forget that you was ever with him. And I hate talking about my stroke pain, but girl, I'm giving you the whole.
Alright, boom. So today's story time, it's my first time sneaking out. Feel me? I'm not gonna lie, my first time sneaking out was this year. It was during this summer. Like, I snuck out for the first time this summer. So for me, I'm gonna give y'all the whole background, like the whole background of why I snuck out, who I snuck out for, like, you feel me? So, okay, 2 years ago, two and a half, 3 years ago, I met this girl named Maddie. We started talking, She lived like not too far from me, so I'm like, all right, cool. So we was on and off for 2-3 years, like, so she was texting me, like we've broken up so many times. I've done some dumb shit. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I cheated at one point. Like, at one point I was sitting there, I was cheating, going around, and you know what? I'm gonna admit my wrongs here, because I will always admit my wrongs. Like, that was not a good thing on my part. Like, I lost a very solid girl, because even though we've done a lot of messed up stuff to each other, like a lot of nut shit, I really love that girl from the bottom of my heart, and it's always going to be love with that girl, and it always will be. So we've been talking for 2 years. She became my girlfriend after like a month of us talking, honestly, and I think it was very rushed, honestly. So a month of us talking, she's like, oh my, I finally was like, yo, do you want to be my girlfriend? And she was like, yeah. So for the first 2-3 months, we was cool, we was solid. Like, I got very far, and I don't get very far in relationships. So we was solid. We was always talking to each other. We was always on the phone. You can y'all can ask K-Rex. K-Rex was there through the whole thing. Like, K-Rex knew about that girl from the jump, because I tell K-Rex a lot of K-Rex. I'm a fucking idiot. I tell K-Rex everything. Like, K-Rex is definitely my best friend. So me being the one telling K-Rex everything about this girl, because I was really locked in with her, to the point where my brain was like, yo, what did Lil Uzi say in that one song? I love that girl too much, I wish I never met her. I really loved that girl to the point where I was obsessed. And I was obsessed to the point where she could do the littlest thing and make me mad. Like we had broke up for the first time, and I saw her on the bus. Like, we live literally in the same part of Philly. So saw her on the bus with this new nigga, and I snapped. Like, I'm on the bus snapping. I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga? Because at the end of the day, that was my girl, bro. Like, I really love that girl too much. So she's like, why are you snapping? That's not none of your business. Like I'm really about to, you mean? Like, I'm really on here, like, snapping at her. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this nigga? I told you, no matter what, even if we broke up, you was still my girl. Like, nah, I ain't even say. No, I'm gonna keep it to me. I'm gonna say what I said. I say, even if we break up, you still my bitch. Like, I don't know who the fuck is you playing with. Like really, I was really snapping on her for no reason. And it's just like, bro, you snapping at a girl that you broke up with. I ain't gonna lie, I was so obsessed. I broke up with her And then I got mad that she fucked with somebody new. But it was to the point where like, damn, it was 2 weeks after we broke up. I feel like that was too fast for you to move on. Knowing how long we talked, how long we dated. And I'm just like, damn, that was too fast for you to move on. We broke up at month 4, by the way. I broke up at month 4. So after that, I'm just mad as shit going home. I'm calling KR. Like, I'm like, yo, KR, what the well, at the time, her nickname wasn't KR, but, you know, we all know her as KR now. So I'm like, yo, KR, what the fuck? She was on a bus with another nigga. Bro, I'm really fucking T, bro. She's like, bro, you broke up with her? I'm like, bro, that don't even matter, bro. But it's the fact, like, bro, we just broke up not too long ago. So it's just like, you feel me? And I'm like, snapping. She's like, bro, you gotta realize that that's not your girl no more, bro. You, like, really, like, bro. So after she stopped talking to that nigga after like 2-3 weeks. I'ma text her for her permission to put this video up, by the way. So after like 2-3 weeks, she texts me. She like, I'm sorry for making you mad. Like I do realize that was a little fast to move on. And I'm like, yes, it was a little fast, but like I can't really snap at you for how fast you move on, because I move on pretty fast myself. And it's just like, she didn't catch me with who I had moved on with. The girl I had moved on with lived in a whole nother section of Philly. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like the girl I moved on with lived in like West. So it's just like, she was never gonna catch me with her. And I had never been to West before. So it's just like, you feel me? She can't say like, oh my God, my friend saw you in West with this other girl. Like, I really never leave my part of Philly. And if you know what part that is, you know. So yeah, we ended up like coming back together, talking again. She's like, oh my God, I really missed you. Like, you was really my man. And I'm like, crazy. So she's saying, oh my God, you really my man, you really my man this, my man that. Bro, she ended up posting me for the first time. First time I've ever gotten posted in my life, bro. I swear, I'll put that on everything. Like, this is ninth grade. I'm in 11th now, bro. I started getting into like relationships from like 6 all the way up. So from like 6th grade all the way up to 9th. Yeah, summer of 10th grade, like going to 10th grade. That was my first time ever being posted. Like, no female before that had posted me. So I'm like, yo, that's really crazy. And I really felt genuine love. But at the same time, we had been on and off so much that my feelings started to deteriorate. Now, when I say that, I don't mean like the love that I have for her deteriorates as like a person. No, like, it's just like my romance towards her is just like crazy. Like, it's going away each time we break up. So like the second time is still pretty high, but it's not as like, so it goes from like right here and then it went down to like right here, which is still pretty high, but it's just like, yo, I'm not really, you mean, I'm not gonna do the same thing I did the first time around. Like, I started becoming more nonchalant. She was like, why are you not picking up my phone calls? I'm like, sorry, I've been busy. Because that's when I really started to lock back in with music. And as you know, I took a long break off of YouTube for music, and I've been making music. By the way, when I drop Love's Not Fair, y'all better go tune in, bro. Love's Not Fair is a hard album in my opinion. But yeah, so she like, well, that's cool or whatever, like, yo, like this, da 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 da. I tell her, like, I think for the most part, I've kept it a being with her. For the most part, I don't really lie to that girl. And that's the one girl in my life that other than my mom, of course, but like, other than my mom's, that's the one girl in my life that I won't lie to. For real, other than KR and my mom's. But, so yeah, she's like, well, you need to change this, change that, stop being nonchalant, like, bring back you from when we first started dating. And I'm like, that's crazy because my emotions for you when we first started dating, they was such in a yumble stage. Like, I had matured by the time she had came back and wanted to mess with me again. I had matured, and I was like, well, frankly, I'm not gonna be. Sorry. Frankly, I'm not gonna be on that same timing with you if I don't even know if we gonna really be like together that long. So I'm giving it to her like, yo, I really do love you, but it's just like at the end of the day, I matured. So we ended up like from the start of us dating ever, we always saw each other outside in public. I've linked this girl about 7 times before I ever came to her house at all. 7 times. So like 7 times, like I'd meet her at the park. We'd go to like McDonald's or something. We'd go like to a movie or whatever. Like honestly, we'd just go places before I ever came to her house. And even then, the Lincoln was so like split up. It was so split up into different strands because we kept breaking up and getting back together. So every time we broke up, we got back together. We broke up, got back together. You feel me? So after 2 years, and we're just gonna skip ahead. After 2 years of me and her being together, I don't want to make this long, but I don't want to make this too short. So I think I'm gonna try and get around like 20-30 minutes between them. So we first link up. She's like, oh my god. She texts me one day out the blue random. Like it's late at night. I'm talking 12 at night. No, it's 11. We're on the phone. So we had just started talking again, like communicating as friends. So she called me. She like, what you doing tonight? I'm like, I'm not doing nothing. Why? She like, you should come see me. I'm like, come see you? That's crazy. She's like, boy, come on. Mind you, we a year apart. So right now I'm 16. She's 15. So we're a year apart, but we've known each other for 2 years. So that's 2 years of us gradually knowing each other actually. So that's crazy. So she's like, come on, you can come over, we can chill. I'm like, alright, sit no more. So it hits like, I say we're on the phone for like 2 hours before I finally gained the courage to really like get outside and like go see her. So time comes, I go outside. I'm walking for like 20-30 minutes or whatever. Oh my god. Alright. Trying to turn up the brightness, y'all. My fault. So I'm walking for like 20-30 minutes. If y'all hear the AC in the background, I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, I'm walking. Not 20 and 30 minutes. I'm bugging. I'm thinking okay. So I'm walking for like 15 minutes down the block just to get to her crib. So I walk, I get there. So she's like, yo, the way for you to get into my house, you have to round the back way, then go down these steps and then go into the back door because, feel me? So I'm crouching. Like, wait, yo, the funniest thing, I'm crouching because I'm not, I want to say I'm too tall, but I'm not too short either. Like I'm a decent height. I'll say that. I'm a decent height. So I'm crouching. So I'm like this, my neck extended. I'm like, ah, I'm in pain trying to creep past her windows to avoid her mom's or whatever. So I get there. She's at the door waiting for me. And I'm like, alright, cool. I don't even gotta knock on the door or call her or nothing. Like anything that would potentially get us caught, didn't get us caught. So boom, her brother's not home. Her brother's at his girlfriend's house. It's only her and her mom's. So we in her room chilling. Like, mind you not, I'm gonna put a picture of where I was in her room, like a picture of me in her mirror like this. Like I was really sprawled out on her bed and I was chilling. Like I was really chilling there. So we sat there and we just talked about our past for a little bit because that was our first time. Like most of our links, there was people in public with us, so we can't really talk. But that was like us privately, bro. So we just sat there for like 2 hours just talking. I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. So we end up talking about our past relationships, the past times we've been in a relationship, and she's just like, I know we was messing up because we was young and da 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 da, but it's just like I really feel a connection with you. You really my first love, and I'm like, you're not mine. Like I didn't say that, but that's what I'm thinking. So what I'm thinking is like, yo, you're not my first love. So it's just like I understand how you feel, but my first love really did something to me that changed me, and she was trying to tell me like I was hers, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna carry myself with that weight because at the time I was just carrying myself like another one of her boyfriends, like just another nigga that got next to her. So like another nigga that got next to her, I'm just like, well, da 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 da. So it's just like, she's like, we've been around each other so much, we've talked, we've done this, like, like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been trying to get a tattoo, and then during that time that I've been trying to get a tattoo, every time we got into a relationship, I was thinking about doing some dumb stuff, like some dumb shit, like getting her name tatted on me, and I'm just like, bro, no, you're bugging. So she's like, yeah, but like, how do you feel about the situation? So I tell her, like, this is my first time with her in a minute of me explaining my emotions to her. So I start explaining my emotions, like I'm getting sentimental with myself because at the end of the day, if she want me to be honest with her, I'm gonna be honest with her and I'm gonna let my feelings out. That's it. Like I feel like the simplest way, and females don't know how to do this, but she knew how to do this. She knew how to make me talk about my emotions. So she's like, I'm sorry that you feel that way. Da 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 da. So I'm like, yeah, no, this is how I feel. This is that. So, you know what? This is my first story time back. I'm about to get into detail with this next part too. So, if you don't, I don't want to say I'm about to get too in detail, but if you have a pretty vivid imagination and you don't want to think about sexual stuff, you can like skip past this part. I'm gonna put the part where like I get back to really talking to her here, like somewhere around here. That way you can just see it, skip past it, and be like, all right, I'm going on about my day. So feel me? So me and her, we started like, you know how it all starts. We started play fighting. Feel me? We was play fighting, and then I just threw her on the bed, and she looked at me, and she gave me like a certain look that only she can give me, and I feel like that being her look really just strikes a nerve with me. So then she's like, come here. And I'm like, what do you want me to come here for? So I lay on the bed. She pulled me closer and she started kissing me, of course. Like, you feel me? You know how everything starts. We know how everything starts. So making out for a little minute. Hands are going in places where hands go in that circumstance. I'm not going to get too in detail. I don't want YouTube to take me down. So hands start going where hands aren't supposed to go. She's like, oh my God. So I start rubbing on her body. And by this time I had already lost my virginity. Like, I think I don't know if I told y'all the story about how I lost my virginity yet. I might have to give that to y'all as a story time. I think I quit YouTube before I told that story time, honestly. So I start rubbing on her body. My hands is going down her. I'm making sure she's okay. So as I'm doing everything that I'm doing, I get down to her coochie, obviously. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I start, okay. Wait, this is embarrassing. So I start kissing down from like her stomach. Her stomach, I'm going down. I get down to her coochie. I'm kissing on her legs. Right before I'm about to eat the box, because I'm a real nigga. Yeah, I'm a real nigga. Okay. But right before I do that, I ask her, "Are you okay with this?" Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to do nothing she's not okay with. You're a fucked up ass nigga if you do something females aren't okay with it, and you ask them. Like, if you ask them and then they like, no, I'm not okay with it, and you still do it, you're fucked up. Honestly, like, I'm bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not good in relationships. I've voluntarily said like I'm pretty heartless in relationships, and she's like, nah. She's like, yeah, I'm okay with it. I really want you to do this, because at the end of the day, you're the only one I trust with my body. So, you know me. I go down and I start eating the box. I'm going down. She's moaning loud, like she's loud. Y'all, she's really loud. So I put my hand over her mouth. That way we don't get caught, because at the end of the day, her mom's still in the house. See, like if she had the completely free crib, like, it would have been a whole different story. But she didn't. So I had to really, like, you feel me? Come on. So she's loud. She's loud. I think I went for like 30 minutes before I stopped and attempted to stick my scene in there. So 30 minutes is not that long. I could have went longer, but I think I was just overly, like, you know. So right before I try to put my thing in, again, I ask her, "Are you okay?" Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna do something you're not okay with. She's like, "Yes, come on." So I put it in, and then I think currently, no, I know for a fact, currently, that is the best. That's the best sex I've had in my life, and it's okay for me to admit it. I mean, I'm not a okay, wait, I'm still a minor, but I'm not a child anymore, if that makes sense. I'm more mature for my age. Like I'm very honest and open about everything that I do. And I'm like, yo, if I give my honesty to you, give your honesty to me, and really just develop what we have to do. So feel me, I do that. Like, I really do my thing. And it's just like I've learned her body over the years. Like, sure, we've had like contact, but before that, we've never had sex. I'm gonna be honest. We've I've always been a touch me ass person. Like, my love language is physical contact. I know that for a fact, and quality time. So I like spending time and being very physical. Like, and being physical doesn't even have to lead to sex with me, honestly. And that's what everything happened, and everything. That's what everything led to that night. So we we have sex, we switched positions, we did everything. Like, I did everything I think I possibly could have wanted with that girl, except for one thing, and that's only because we didn't have that. Like, we didn't have something that we needed. But other than that, I've done everything that I wanted to with that girl. Now, before y'all dirtbag ass niggas get in my comments, no, I did not eat her ass. I'm sorry, I had to say it, but no, I did not eat it from the back. Well, I didn't eat the I did not eat that egg. My fault, y'all. Okay, I just called me. So where was I? Okay, where was I? So we did everything, and I really like experienced what I could with that girl. You feel me? I don't even think it's about to be 10 minutes like I told KR, but I'm already at a good like 22-minute part already, so that's already good on my part. So me and this girl, we ended up like really, we really like turned up in that type of way. Like, when we did it, we really enjoyed each other. I'll say that. So me and her, after we get done, it's like she gets tired and she's just smiling at me. She she has this thing where every time every time we've done it, and I won't do it with her ever again, because at the end of the day, I fucked up her peace. I'm gonna be honest. Like being a realist and like really knowing who I am as a person and really knowing my actions, I know I fucked up her peace, and it's just like I can't do that no more. I'm on to bigger and better things. At the end of the day, I just started back up on YouTube. Obviously, this will be edited and dropped tomorrow, like after I recorded. So I know I fucked up her peace. She was like, she smiled at me for that time, and she really looked at me some type of way, like she was like, I really love this boy to death. And I was like, I've done you so bad to the point where it's just like I feel bad for you because of my own actions. They brought chips down here and ate them. Okay, wait. Pause the story. No. 1 second, because this is going to be a little increment at the end. But there was a tornado warning, and they brought chips down here and ate them. And they're not even done. Okay, they're not even done. Okay, whatever. Back. There we go. So, me being a realist and knowing what I did, I know I fucked up her emotions. I did her horrible. And I don't really get emotional or like tend to talk about the things that I've done, but I'll admit and I will say I'm sorry for my actions. Like, I really fucked up her trust when it comes to me. So after we had sex, we really sat there and we cuddled till like 4 a.m, bro. And it's just like at 4 a.m, I had to go. I had to go back into the crib because at the end of the day, I didn't have my keys. Actually, I did have my keys. Every time I would go over her crib, for some reason, I had my keys. I had my keys, but it's just like I didn't want my mom to see on the camera when I got in, even though it would have been cool no matter what. I mean, I feel like me coming in a little late, she would have been like, all right, go ahead. She understood, though, and she was like, lock the door when you leave because, like, my legs hurt. And I was like, okay, now I don't know cocky shit, but I know how to fucking hump. So I knew I did my job every time. Every time that we've done something, it's always my legs hurt. Like, my legs are shaking. You really did your big one. Is basically what she's saying to me every time. And after that, I left and I didn't go home. I didn't go straight home, honestly. By the time I did get home, my mom had already left the house. So mind you, from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m., I was walking around outside in Philly in pajama pants and a hoodie. I didn't have a shirt on under. Like, I really came over there to stay. And I really did stay for as long as I could. Because at the end of the day, yeah. Mind you, I lasted an hour. So we started at like, no, I didn't. I actually lasted longer than an hour. We started at like 1. We got done at like 3:15, I want to say. And then I just laid there till like 4:15, and then I walked out. Locked the door behind me. Obviously, I don't want her getting hurt, no matter what. So from 4:15 to like 7:20 something in the morning, I was walking around in Philly. Now I know that's dumb, but I had so much shit on my mind. Like, when I think everybody who knows this understands, like, when you have sex with when you have sex with somebody you don't really care about emotionally. Not to saying that was her. I'm just comparing the two. So when you have sex with somebody you don't really know, like you know them, obviously y'all been talking for like a month, obviously, and that's why y'all was so down to, obviously. But doing that against doing it with somebody that you do know, it's just like you just seem to think like, damn, what the fuck did I do? Like what was this? And it's just like, wow. So So I sat there and I walked around for I don't even know how many hours that is, bro. I think that's 3 hours and a few minutes. Yeah. So I walked around for those 3 hours and a few minutes, just contemplating life because I was contemplating what the fuck I had done. Knowing that I fucked up her piece so many times and then we just did that, I walked around. Like, I didn't go straight home. And the guys know, like, all the guys that I talked to, they all know about the situation. We were on the phone or whatever, and she comforted me through a lot of shit that I've been through. Now, I won't say I've been through the most tragic shit in my lifetime. No, there's niggas who've been through worse than me, definitely. But I've definitely been through a lot. I gotta make this quick. Ran out of storage. So I was like, what did I do? I feel so weird about me doing this. So I ended up just walking around for a minute. I snuck back in. You don't even know how I snuck out, but I snuck back in. I ended up sleeping throughout that whole day. And I woke up to a call from her and she said, I don't think we should mess with each other anymore. Crazy plot twist, right? And when she said that, I completely understood. It's just like she thought about it after that. I didn't sleep through that whole day, but I woke up middle of the day, took a shower because obviously you gotta get. Took a shower, cleaned up, did everything that I needed to, and then she was like, I don't think we should deal with each other no more. And I was like, you know what? That's understandable. I love you. Because at the end of the day, what else can I say other than I love you? Feel me? So that's it. Honestly, for real. I feel so weird being back on YouTube, but it's been your boy, Jay Stacks. And I'm out. Chill. Motherfucking face, man. Peace.